Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here again today. So, I've decided I'm going to go through my closet and unbox a lot of things that I had picked up either on clearance or just because, and I hadn't taken out of the box yet because I'm running out of room, and these in the box take up so much more room than the actual figures that they are, with maybe the exclusion of the mystery machine back there, but this is gonna be a fun one because we have the Scooby Doo 50-year anniversary sets that were available at Walmart, and these are kind of fun little figures. They're just kind of basic action figures, but we have Shaggy and the Headless Horseman. We have Velma and Frankenstein's monster, which I do like that they didn't just call him Frankenstein, because Frankenstein was the doctor. And then we have Scooby and the Black Knight. Now, this is Fright Face Scooby, if you can see him in the box right there. There is another version of Scooby, but I did only get one, because the other one was like the deep sea diver one. And Daphne and the Wolf Man. And then we have Fred back there with the mystery machine. So my goal is to get all of these guys to fit inside the mystery machine so I can just put the mystery machine on a shelf, because this took up about a 2 foot by 2 foot area in my closet, which was too much space. So let's get these open. I'm gonna open with my main man Shaggy. Now let's see. So we do have some tape on the top. Use my handy dandy box cutter right here. Just get that tape out. Pop that open. Slide these boys out. Toss that down. And we get a little bit better look at these guys. So let's pop Shaggy out. So I'm loving that there's no like irritating little twisty ties. So we do have some articulation. His arms don't go in and out, but he bends at the elbow, which is, more than I expected from looking at these. And then we do have the ability for him to sit. And I love that he is in bell bottoms. Like, that's great. And you actually see that they're bell bottoms on the side. I'd go a little bit more for the face printing. I don't know if you can see him. Yeah, there we go. See, he looks pretty good. It's almost like they could have done a little more line detail with the mouth, maybe in a slightly darker skin tone color for him, just to give us that, because his mouth gets lost in his facial hair, in my opinion. And now we have the Headless Horseman. So this is some kind of rubberized vinyl, it feels like, because it's not molded really. Like, it's flexible, but that's kind of cool. Does his head come off? No, it does not. That would have been cool if his head had come off. And we've got, again, he bends at the knees. He's kind of cool. And this is like vintage, original Scooby Doo. So let's look at Velma and Frankenstein's monster. Again, just this tape at the top. I love how easy they come out so far. We'll see if the mystery machine comes out as easily. So unfortunately, looking at Frankenstein, he just has articulation at the arms. Just both his arms go up and down, or back and forth. Yeah, no side movement and no leg joints for Frankenstein's monster. A little disappointing, actually, but that's okay. Frankenstein's supposed to walk kind of wonky. And here we have Velma, and she's got room to hold something. She does not come with any accessories to hold, though. But she does definitely have a hand where she's supposed to hold like a magnifying glass or something. But again, she's cute. maybe, again, a little bit more detailing on the mouth that kind of gets lost in the face printing. She looks not as much like Velma and more like, oh god, what's his name from the Despicable Me movie, the villain? Looks a little bit like the guy with the big badonkadonk. But, okay, let's move on to Scooby and the Black Knight. Again, we're just gonna pop this tape out. Oh, sorry about that. Knocked the camera a little bit with my hands. Okay. And we've got Scooby. Whoa! He does have popping eyes feature, which is kind of cool. I'm loving that for Scooby Doo. Like, wah! Ruh-roh! Ruh-roh, Shaggy! And he does have legs that are jointed, and they do go up and down and bend, and that's all 4 of them. So he can do his funny runs. Oh no! Throw him off the scent of the trail. Let's pop the Black Knight out. Okay. So this guy does have the articulation again in the arms and the legs and at the shoulder. His head does turn. Pretty solid villain, the Black Knight. Try to put my villains and my heroes a little bit separate. Here we got Daphne and the Wolf Man. Now, Daphne is always one of my favorites. I love Daphne because she was a style icon. And, you know, I wanted her to just be the badass that she was. And I loved the live-action Scooby-Doos where Sarah Michelle Gellar played her because it was spectacular. So we've got Daphne, our girl Daphne, again with the hand that's capable of holding something, and she has articulation here at the hips that Velma didn't have. So she can do the twists, but she does not have that articulation at the hips for sitting down, which is a little unfortunate. Because, like, Velma does. So, let's just double check. I feel like she does. Oh, no, she does. She does have the articulation at the hips. I was going to say, how's she supposed to sit in the Mystery Machine? Okay. So, Daphne's pretty cool. And let's take the Wolfman out. So, the Wolfman looks more like Frankenstein's monster. He just has the articulation in the arms. Same color scheme, also. Almost same outfits. They're twinsies. Gosh, looking at this, it reminds me of Twins with Schwarzenegger and DeVito. But that's a whole different video right there. Okay, so now let's try to get Fred out. Now, as every true bro knows, the friend group is only as good as the guy who's got the car. And Fred is that BDE. So let's see. Now he's got more tape than the other boxes, but he's also got the Mystery Machine, so, you know, you look at it. And this is a good box. So apparently it does like expand into a play set, which is kind of cool. It looks like the entire Mystery Machine, the entire Mystery Incorporated crew can fit in the front seat, which is kind of awesome, because that means I can just throw my villains and Scooby in the back. Okay, so let's pop this one out. Oh, let's see. And where else are you taped? Okay, there we go. Okay. There we go. There was some last secret tape on that one. Okay. And we're gonna get try to get this one out. One piece. Without being too crazy. Let's see. I don't know how this is supposed to come out, really. I'm looking at it. So, okay. So there's some more plastic under here. Some more tape holding things under. So that looks, there we go. Now it can come out. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, so we do have him separated from there now. He does kind of have that same happy birthday, 50th anniversary kind of look to him. And so I gotta figure out, because he has these little plastic holders in here that look like they have screws in them, actually. So I might have to actually unscrew him physically from the box, which I was not anticipating on having to do. So let me grab a screwdriver real fast. But it's always fun when there's mystery. When there are mystery screws. Got my little Phillips head. Again, we're just gonna righty-tighty, lefty-loosey it. A little weird you have to unscrew these, but you never know. Sometimes you just don't expect the random toys that you get to be as complicated to take them out. But there we go. All right. Oh, must not have gotten this one all the way out. This one is not cooperating for some reason. There it goes. Okay. Yeah, for some reason, tiny screws to hold the Mystery Machine onto the box. Like, that is just, really just, that is devotion to making sure something stays in the correct place, Walmart. But we are going to, oh, he has a little bit of tape right here. And instead of trying to peel that off right this minute, I'm just going to go like that. Okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to get him out. Okay, but let's open this. Maybe it's a little bit easier if you open them like this. Oh, there is hidden tape all over this thing. Look at this. It's that really thin tape that you can't even see half the time. So there we go. I got that out finally. Okay. And so here we have Fred. And now Fred is cute. He does have his bell bottoms like Shaggy does, to remind everyone that the original Scooby Doo was definitely in the 60s. So let's see. So this does have like another, yeah, okay. So it's got like a little stairway that pops up right there. You've got the back of that has the 50th anniversary look on it. You got your Scooby snacks over there. And now this one, I feel like this is supposed to do something, but I'm not sure. It doesn't have any batteries or anything. But I don't know. And then you just pop it right back up like that, and yeah. And it closes back up. Then we got the mystery machine. Now, let's see about getting them all into the cab like advertised. So, everyone knows Fred drives. Okay. Oop. So it's a little bit tight getting them in there, and I'm not sure if it's because there is something. Okay, so there is, so you have to put them right on top of that steering wheel. Like, there are little compartments, it feels like, underneath there, because his legs are just not going into that. Okay, I'm actually going to open this up so I can push that back a little further so it'll quit bugging me. Okay, so we got Fred right there. And now, as everyone knows, Daphne's got to ride next to Fred. Because, you know, that's his lady. Or, you know, honestly, if we're going with modern energy, he is the himbo. We have to make sure Velma actually fits in her big head. And Shaggy. So it's looking kind of tight in there already. And I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get Shaggy in unless he is sitting on, unless Velma is like sitting on his lap almost. Maybe I should have put Shaggy in first. Yeah, maybe like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So yeah, they do fit in there. Not as nicely as I would have hoped. But they do fit. So, you know, it's not bad. So they fit. You can see them in there, which is nice. And now let's see. Can I get all of these monsters plus Scooby Doo to fit in the back of these? Okay, so Frankenstein does not want to fit properly. Okay. So we are going to look at this. Okay, so if I'm going to go like that, yeah. Okay, so Frankenstein might not fit in there. if that's the way I'm looking at things right there, doesn't look like Frank wants to fit. But if we can get everybody else to fit in there. So we got Scooby Doo. Yeah, so Frankenstein's monster is not going to fit in there. But everybody else, other than Frankenstein's monster, fits inside. And honestly, if Frankenstein's monster's bent a little bit more, it would work. But, you know, he can always just be shambling after them, like, wait! Don't go into that house! But yeah, so we took all those boxes that filled up this entire space that I have, which is like, this is like a 2-foot square right now. And we've compressed that down into like 5 inches by 8 inches. So yeah, definitely a space saver. And plus, it's the Mystery Machine, and the Mystery Machine is hella cute. So like, you know, I got these at Walmart a while ago, but I still see them occasionally. So if you see them, they weren't that expensive. Like, I expected the Mystery Machine to be like 30 bucks, I remember, and it was like 15. And I was like, oh, that works. And like each of the little character packs was like $6. And I was like, oh, wow, all right. Which was one of the things that kind of convinced me to pick them up when I saw them. Because I was like, oh yeah, that's really cool. That'll work. And so now I have these little extra screws and these little extra things, and I don't know what to do with them because they are literally only used to secure them into the cardboard box, y'all. Like, that's a weird use of screws. So, yeah. So, we've got our Scooby Doo Mystery Inc. What's new, Scooby Doo? I see you. All right. And so these are going to go on a shelf, I think, somewhere, just because they're fun. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching.